And welcome to your morning show Leftover Podcast. We're doing it. Last week's podcast hijacked by Erick.
It sure
Not
was.
today.
No, thank goodness.
What happens when I'm gone a day? You make that man in control.
He just came in to complain. That's what it was.
We
anyway.
did find out some interesting things about him, though.
Well, remember he was supposed to do. Erick had an interesting week where he was supposed to have a Valentine's Day date this week.
He
and
sure
then,
was.
But then it was supposed to be a date. Then it was 2 dates. Then it was back to one date.
He's eaten sushi like 4 times this week.
It's a dangerous
Yeah,
move.
it's a dangerous move.
It's a high risk, high reward move. We get to see Erick's place today.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. I'm excited.
That'll be interesting.
And lock in the address for the rest of life.
I
and have
mean,
it.
the things about that old apartment, because it's the same complex. Let me tell you. Rose, you ever at that apartment?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
And I think this was the first one that he had moved to a condo, but before that, the apartment.
Yes.
The carpet was very crusty. I was in there for a very brief period of time, and I was like, I never want to come back here again.
It was, you talk about
So
a
gross.
bachelor pad. It was him and his buddy Julian. Yes, that carpet, at some point, I think they said, if you spell, forget it. Like kind of one of those things.
Yeah, it was just like, it's already too far gone at this point.
Yes, it was bad. And then at one point, there was a dog that had fleas. And I remember being on the balcony, and there's a giant trash bag tied up. I go, what's that? He goes, oh, the dog had fleas. And that bag was out there for years.
Yeah.
So the fleas probably had a whole colony.
Can you just back up, because the dog had fleas? There was a trash bag. What was in the bag? Because it sounds like they put the dog in.
No, it was like the dog bed or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was just there for years and years and years. So
it probably is still there to this day.
Oh, if I was a betting man,
Legend says.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun because we're doing an escape room type thing. Beat the bomb, DC.
Yes.
Where we all have to escape a room before a giant paint bomb goes off.
You
inside.
guys are gonna get splattered for sure.
Correct. I think. Although you said it's if we win that we get splattered.
So if I read it right, I think you would get splattered if you win.
You probably get splattered either way. Let's be real.
Everybody
wants to be splattered by
splatter.
it.
It's gonna be like on Nickelodeon when I be slimed. You know what I mean? It's just a bizarre version.
I want
of
it,
it.
yeah.
but I don't want to deal with the after
But you
effects of it.
do.
Yeah, because it's a long drive back. If you
you're like covered, right? You have like protective
Allegedly.
gear on.
Yes, I think
Maybe we'll poke some holes in someone's suit.
Erick.
That's a funny idea.
Erick says he's not going to go rogue on this, so we'll see.
Well, the best part is because we used to play video games together back in the day. Hody and I had always been on the same page. Erick would do his own thing. Now, on the flip side, in Call of Duty, we used to spray paint Erick's character so that he would stand out in the crowd.
We did do that.
He wouldn't realize it, Rose. So like Erick would be sniping somebody, and I would get behind him and spray paint him yellow, and Hody would get him like bright pink. So Erick would stand out in the crowd, but he wouldn't know though because it wouldn't show up on his screen. It would just show up on our screen, and so we take photos that he was lit up like Ronald McDonald.
Stop.
Yeah,
That is so
Man, what a
mean and
pandemic
so
memory
funny.
it's a great bet.
So I have a question about this Beat the Bomb, because there apparently is 2 type of bombs. There's a paint bomb and a foam bomb. Do you know which one you're doing?
I think we're
Is
doing
it the paint one?
We're doing the paint. Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be fun. It'll be exciting team building.
Because there's like lasers that you have to like crawl through.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the website, and it's like you're in full hazmat suits.
Yes.
And you have to crawl through lasers. There's like an arcade.
The
it
laser
looks really
crawling
cool.
thing, that we're screwing that for sure.
Oh,
Erick,
for sure.
Erick won't even try that.
Erick,
He won't even try. For sure.
please videotape that.
Oh, yeah, the whole thing.
Erick's just going to walk right through, just straight.
It's going to be speaking of friends, by the way, I meant to mention this in the show, but I forgot. Our friend D. Ahmed, who is one of the nicest human beings on the planet, like generally, I think top 5 human being.
He's the best. I love him.
Yeah, he's doing a weekend of shows at the Comedy Loft in D.C. Friday, July 21st, Saturday, 22nd. There's a 7:30 show, a 7 p.m. show, 9:45 and 9:30 on various days. So DCComedyLoft.com. He's very funny. He's a very sweet human being. If you've been to the shows, how he is on stage is how he is. Just he's never had a bad day in his life.
That's so true.
So very excited. I think he's gonna be on the show
I
next
love
week
him.
too. So very excited.
And this fulfills our bet with him we made at the last comedy show?
Yes. So we were drunk in Dundalk.
Oh, my God.
Of all places to be drunk. And Hoodie, myself, and Dee had a very serious conversation, and we told him he had until April to do this. It got pushed to June, I think, because of scheduling and stuff, but he's at least, like, he's following through because we know he's very funny and he's going to kill us. So DCComedyLoft.com to see Diamed. He's a great, great dude. Rose, a little popcorn. What's up with you? What are you excited for this weekend?
I am very excited because we are going to go to a little winery and have some drinks and some bites over the weekend with our friends. We're going to bring the babies. And I only have one, but our friend also has one too. So we're going to let the babies run around while we drink wine and just like have a super chill weekend. And I'm so excited for shrinking.
Yes.
That is like on my agenda for tonight. It's date night in. Once the baby goes down, we are putting shrinking on and we are just living. I'm so excited.
It is. I think it's one of the probably the best news show out this year.
Absolutely.
I'm not positive how many episodes they're going to have because when I first looked, it only showed like the episodes as they came out.
Yes.
So I'm hoping, and there's only been like 4, I think, so far.
So
hopefully there's like 10.
I think this is the 5th one.
This is 10.
Okay, I think it's usually the Apple thing is 10. So it's really good. So that's awesome.
Yes, I'm very excited. Popcorn Hoodie.
Hello.
Hey.
I have officially completed my first mission for the wedding. I have all my groomsmen now.
Hey, very exciting.
That's exciting.
Everybody said yes?
Everyone said yes. Asked Kevin from the Crisis Podcast
Hell
this week.
yeah. Love Kevin.
He said yes, and it was funny because he's like, I honestly thought you were going to make me best man, and I'm glad you didn't because I didn't want that pressure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine because it's a lot of stuff to be a best man.
Yes.
Well, also, your brother's your best man,
yes,
right?
of course, too. That happens, too. We're related. But, yeah, I'm excited for that, and I have to think this weekend start the inevitable group chat for all the groomsmen.
Yes.
And that, it's the bridal party chats where the drama goes down.
Now, question, do all of your groomsmen know each other? Or is this gonna, like some people are going to be like new?
They've all met at one point in time.
Okay, that's good. Mm-hmm. That's good. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting time. I'm glad we have this done, so then now we can start maybe planning the bachelor party.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
And also, this is a fun question. Kevin told me this, that maybe I should ask you and Eric. Do you guys want to be ushers at our wedding?
Yeah. I'm down.
So he was like, yeah, that way they don't really have to contribute that much.
Yeah.
But they're still part of the wedding.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
cool.
I can tell people where to sit.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Your grandpa gets lippy. If grandpa gets lippy, sit down.
Sit down, Gramps.
Sit your ass down. We're not in a church right now. Are we in a church?
No, we're not.
We're not in a church. Sit your ass down. So anyway, I can be an usher.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll run it by Maura and I'll get back to you. Maybe you'll get a nice little letter.
Wait, you haven't even asked Maura yet?
Oh, I told her, but this is more like, would you want to do it?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, so this is the informal ask. So you, okay, I get it.
I mean, give them something
Might
to
not
do.
be some pictures. We're going to be there. Hell.
Honestly, even if you didn't ask them, they probably would take it upon themselves to be the ushers.
Yes.
Especially Eric.
And the usher speech is how long?
Was it the rehearsal dinner?
Yeah. So Eric and I are going to come down the aisle very much like The Office. So we're going to do an entrance for the ushers.
Oh, my gosh.
Kevin and Oscar.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Eric's going to be tired of being the usher. That's like point, but just go find a seat.
It's going to be like,
where do I
just go.
sit? Just go.
Just find it.
There's seats. Just go sit.
Just go. Or just
see one that's empty.
Open your eyes.
Sit there. I'm in a group chat now for my brother's bachelor party, and Tommy, bless him, his best friend, we're co-best men. I don't know how that's working.
Okay.
But he wanted his buddy to plan the bachelor party. I was like, thank God, because I just don't want to. It's a lot. And
That's
so
nice.
I feel bad for this kid. Having planned several events in my life of various kinds, it's a pain in the ass. This kid sent the group chat out last week and said, will these dates work for where we're going? And I responded back, yes, sounds good. Signed it, John. Nobody else has responded. I'm like, you know what?
No.
Not my problem.
Not your problem.
And also,
yeah.
if I was him, I'd be like, yo, respond. But like, no, I know what? I'm just going to.
Leave it.
Until I get called in for relief, I'm just going to sit back and be relaxed.
So, question. Since you're co-best men, which one of you is going to hold the rings?
I have no idea.
Each
You don't
get
know?
one.
Are you? That could be it. Are you both doing speeches?
I have no idea. But to be honest, like, it doesn't really matter to me. Like, it's like whatever he wants me to do is fine. It's like,
so you're not going to be like upset if you're not standing directly next to him. Like if he has his best friend as like the guy standing right next to him, and then it's you're cool with that, or are you going to be like, no, I need to be next to you?
No, I think probably my parents care more than I do. It's just to me, it's like it's whatever. It's his day.
Yeah,
that means it's the same. Then
good on you.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean,
good
listen,
on you.
I'm going to be the star of the wedding. Like that's just like
no matter what.
Yeah, people are gonna like if you have me at your wedding.
Not the bride.
Yeah, no.
John,
oh my God,
the
no.
co-best man.
Me versus Allison, not even close. If If you invite me to your wedding and you don't let me speak, imagine if JT showed up to your reception and wanted to sing karaoke and you guys told him no.
Don't let me speak.
Yeah.
Here's also the other thing. If you don't let him speak, that's more time for him to go in the bathroom and do the thing.
Yeah, do other things. Yeah. Or what I've done in previous years, I'll just do the speech on tour and around the entire country or on the radio. And I'll just give the speech to millions of people.
You have done that, yes.
And
that would
win the day. So
it'd be worse.
That would be amazing.
Also, what were you swatting at? When Hoodie was talking, you kept like swatting around.
There's so much dust in the studio that I saw a little piece of like fuzz hair flying. I'm like, I just don't feel like inhaling that. And so,
even though I probably do on a daily basis.
And once I made eye contact with it, I just kept going. I was like, no.
Just like, you were swatting at it for a minute. And I was like, is it a bug? What is it?
I don't know. Maybe it's a spy balloon. It was something trying to get me.
It's a very tiny microscopic
it's really small, but I saw it thanks to LASIK. Anyway, have a fantastic
Wait, what are you doing this weekend?
Beat the bomb. And then I think we're gonna do the horsies this weekend. Molly's gonna go to the farm. I'm gonna watch.
Who are you? You used to be terrified of horsies.
Me and the horsies are fine now. It's Skittles and the horsies we have to worry about. Well, those two are not a match made in heaven. Then we have hockey this weekend, so
super fun.
The usual. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So then beat the bomb today. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow at YMS Radio. Get the podcast, search your morning show on demand wherever you get your podcasts.